Alright, as you can see, we are a mere 3 hours and some odd minutes away from the 0-hour live event. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Remember to get on at least 40 minutes to an hour early so you can join in without getting disconnected or stuck in a massive queue time. Just in case you can't attend the event, I will be uploading it in its entirety right afterwards. We're going to get downtime immediately after, so chances are the new chapter will be going live tonight, which is crazy. So we do have a ton of Chapter 7 Season 1 leaks. And remember, the content creators that got to play it early will be posting all their leaks during downtime. So if you want to avoid any leaks, now's your chance. But I'm just going to show the map, a few Battle Pass images, and things like that. So it's nothing major, but just in case you want a heads up 7-up, the leaks are about to be shown. And before I do that, let me just take a second to mention, please put a Support-A-Creator Code in. This is mine, tabortime, Tabortime. If you're a fan of my channel, you know what I spend my earnings on, but I've done tons of videos about that. If you don't want to support me or my family, that's fine. Just put someone else's in. Just make sure you have someone's in there. It's free. It helps everyone you put in there out. With the brand new Battle Pass coming, all the support is truly appreciated. If you do happen to use mine, please tag me on Twitter, and I'll try to randomly follow a few people as well. But yes, please put someone's code in before the new season and before the downtime. Okay, let's talk about some of these leaks. Holy smokes. So first of all, here is the Chapter 7 Season 1 map. Apparently it's called Hera, H-E-R-A. So Hera is actually the wife and sister of Zeus, and she's the goddess of marriage, women, and childbirth. So this is an interesting name for the map. I wonder what that has to do with anything. Pretty interesting regardless. But you can see it's a pretty decently sized map. There seems to be a ton of desert areas. The whole right side of the map, save for that little green spot on the far right, is desert. And then you got smack dab in the middle a densely forested area, it looks like. There's a tiny bit of snow in the top, a decent sized lake in the northern aspect as well, and then some very light green vegetation, and then a very light green vegetated area in the whole bottom left. So there's a lot of biomes in here. I don't know what the purple stuff is in the top right. Looks pretty decent though. So that was the aerial view. Here's actually the mini map that was leaked. So this is from the Egyptian leaker. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these POIs. We've got the purple area, which I was just confused about, called Painted Palms. So those are trees, I guess. Purple trees. That's interesting. The top is called Latte Landing. Wonky Land is in the left northern aspect. I guess that's like an amusement park. Tip Top Terrace. That sounds interesting. Bumpy Bay. Humble Hills. Okay, Sus Studios? There's no way. Sus Studios? We've got, what does that say? Inaloop? Inaloop Labs? Sandy Strip? Four Fields, so that must be a golf course over there. Classified Canyon on the bottom. I can't see what the far bottom left in the southwest aspect says. Maybe Tipped Tides or something Ipped Tides. So, again, it looks like a decently sized map with some interesting POIs for sure, and I'm certain there's tons of landmarks that are amazing. Now, there's some weird, what are those, light bulbs appearing? I guess those are just markers, maybe, but then there's also some flagpoles. I don't know what any of those are. We'll have to see. Next up is the full Battle Pass leaked image. This is like a key art from actually in-game. Now, we knew the Battle Pass already. I've done at least 2 videos covering it, but this is an official in-game look, like I said. So, I can't tell who the secret skin is here. We got Kiddo from Kill Bill in the center there, Marty McFly on the left, the Lion, and then we've got that Traveler skin on the far right. And then you can see all the other skins, but they look pretty good. I know some people were hating on this Battle Pass, but I feel like this could be one of the better ones. Okay, now this next one is huge. Speaking of Marty McFly, this is an upcoming loading screen. If this isn't 10 out of 10, I don't know what is. If you're a fan of my channel, you know I love Back to the Future. And since Marty and the DeLorean are going to be here, we knew Doc Brown was coming. So this isn't a huge reveal. But we've got Peely in the midst of the DeLorean, Marty McFly, and Dr. Emmett Brown. Absolutely amazing, which means Doc is coming as a skin. We got the battle bus flying in the lightning storm up there. You've got the trails from the DeLorean hitting 88 miles an hour. You got the gull-wing doors opening up with the bright glow of the flux capacitor in there. Holy smokes! I want a DeLorean so badly in real life. So badly! And then we got the full key art revealed here. So this is the image that we got a glimpse of earlier in the week with the green screen in the background, but now we can see everything. So Marty McFly is holding his Back to the Future 2 Power Laces shoes, which is awesome. You can see we're on a movie set. This actually looks really good. But what everyone is freaking out about is in the top right of the screen. I guess that's the cube cradle? I don't actually remember what that is. The cube cradle. That's what people are freaking out about. So someone let me know in the comment. I'm not very savvy when it comes to the storyline, so I don't know what the cube cradle is, but it's there. And you can see Battlewood in the background instead of Hollywood. You can see a few gliders in the top left. This looks incredible. Now, I guess one of the content creators uploaded their video early, and then he realized it and deleted it. But a lot of people grabbed screenshots, they grabbed footage of it, and there's just a bunch circulating around. But this image got revealed from that video. This is the Wonky Land, and there's a big Ferris wheel. That looks really cool. Apparently, the drivable battle buses are going to have fuel associated with them, which makes sense. If you could drive them around, of course they're going to have fuel. I see a lot of people freaking out about that, but it makes sense. What the heck? Of course they're going to have fuel. They're cars. Now, in his thumbnail, you can see on the left, it says, paid respects to the battle bus driver. That means the battle bus driver dies. He's dead, which makes sense because we're going to be surfing, which you can also see in his thumbnail image, onto the map. Now, I didn't know this when I did my video yesterday, but apparently we're going to reform the battle bus. We got to find all the parts to it, and then eventually it'll be back. So it's just a limited time thing where we're going to be surfing in, because people were freaking out, what about our gliders? They're going to be useless. So we're going to surf in, and then eventually we're going to fix the battle bus. Well, we can't bring back the battle bus driver, though. He's dead. So I don't know how that's going to work. But yes, instead of thanking the bus driver, you're going to pay tributes, or respect, rather, to the deceased driver. So here's a few images of the Traveler skin, including all his styles. So check this out. This is his default. It's nice orange and black, and he's holding the cube. Then we've got this blue style, blue and white, and he's holding the blue cube. Then we've got the red and black style. He's got the yellow cube. And then we've got this skull variant. Looks like Red Skull there. Interesting. So the foundation also got updated, so we might get a new skin or a new style or something involving the foundation skin. There's a new weapon called the Area 51 weapon, and from the leaked video you can actually see a grainy version of this, but it's like a lightning minigun. It kind of opens up in a trifold pattern and it shoots a blue laser. So that's pretty interesting as well. And then here's the new starter pack. You can see it's surfing and shark oriented. So that doesn't look too bad. I don't mind that. I do mind this one though. This is a new Jonesy skin, but what is it? He's got 4 fingers, a weird blue suit on, and then he gets this mask. I guess he's like the mascot of that Wonky Land POI. And then he's got the wet sign and a broom like he's a janitor. I don't know. Very bizarre that Jonesy's underneath that mask. So just tons and tons of leaked images and footage out there. But remember, as soon as the downtime starts, all the content creators are going to release everything. So these are leaks now, but in 2 hours from now, it's all going to be common knowledge. So as I'm doing this video, the surfing mechanic just released. Someone posted this as well. So this is how you're going to glide into the map now. Check this out. Oh, so you still use your glider too. That's amazing. So you surf on this ginormous tidal wave, and then you get to do some hang time, and then you deploy your glider. So that's great that you still have your glider. Again, people were freaking out about that, but eventually the battle bus will return, as I mentioned. But you can see the map as well, just a brief glimpse of it. And now there's gameplay of the Drivable reboot van. Holy smokes. So here you go. You can see he just walks up to the battle bus, and then he gets right in it. It's a big SUV. And then we got some kind of rift anomaly. It says rifts have spawned across the whole map. Interesting. So I guess you could just drive this to your dead teammates and reboot them wherever you want? That'd be cool. Or you take the reboot van to a safe location and then reboot, which is equally as impressive. So then we've got a self-revive device, and it obviously can only be used when you're knocked. But it says self-revive while knocked down, and it's literally called the self-revive device. So self-explanatory there, but it says grants the ability to self-revive while knocked down. So clearly that's only going to be available in team-based game modes. You can't self-revive in solos, can you? Because you don't get knocked. I don't know, maybe they'll change it so you do. Or it will be available. That'd be cool. Sure, there's going to be a ton more leaks, but like I said, in just a few hours from now, they're not going to be leaks at all. But this is really, really cool. Chapter 7, Season 1 is hyped up to be amazing. Hopefully it's going to be one of the best chapters ever. I know for sure this event is going to be the best event we've ever seen. So again, it starts in just a few hours from this video. Hopefully you guys are hyped. So there you go. A ton more leaks are probably going to come out after I release this video, but these were what was available as of now. So there you go. Don't forget to use the Support-A-Creator code. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like is always appreciated. And as mentioned, don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime. Tabortime.